On the evening of January 31st, 2025, tragedy struck near Philadelphia's Roosevelt Mall. A small medical transport plane crashed just after 6:30 p.m. local time. Witnesses described hearing a loud explosion before seeing flames and smoke billowing into the sky. The plane, a Learjet 55, had taken off from Northeast Philadelphia Airport just minutes earlier. The aircraft was en route to Springfield Branson National Airport in Missouri. It was operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance and was on a mission of mercy, carrying a young patient and her mother back home after receiving medical care in Philadelphia. The plane crashed in a wooded area near the mall, narrowly missing a busy intersection and several buildings. Debris from the crash was scattered across a wide area, and the impact sparked a large fire that sent thick black smoke into the night sky. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but the intensity of the fire and the devastation of the crash made it immediately clear that there were no survivors. The 6 souls aboard the plane, including the young patient, her mother, and 4 crew members, all perished in the crash. The young patient on board the Learjet 55 was on her way home to Mexico with her mother after receiving treatment at Shriners Hospital in Philadelphia. The names of the victims and their families were not immediately released, but officials confirmed that 2 of the deceased were Mexican nationals. The 4 crew members who lost their lives were all experienced aviation professionals. They included 2 pilots, a flight nurse, and a flight paramedic. Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, the company that operated the flight, has a good safety record and is cooperating fully with the investigation. The loss of life in this tragedy is immeasurable. A young girl on her way home from receiving life-altering medical care, her devoted mother by her side, and 4 dedicated professionals all had their lives cut tragically short. The crash sent shockwaves through the Philadelphia community and beyond. The outpouring of grief and support for the victims and their families was immediate and overwhelming. First responders arrived at the scene within minutes of the crash. Firefighters battled the intense blaze, working tirelessly to extinguish the flames and prevent the fire from spreading to nearby buildings and vehicles. Police officers secured the perimeter, establishing a large cordon around the crash site to protect the public and preserve evidence. The National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration immediately launched investigations into the cause of the crash. NTSB investigators were dispatched to the scene to begin the painstaking process of examining the wreckage, gathering evidence, and interviewing witnesses. Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker expressed her condolences to the families of the victims and praised the swift actions of the first responders. She urged the public to avoid the area surrounding the crash site to allow investigators to do their work. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro offered his support to the families of the victims and thanked the first responders for their courage and dedication. He pledged the full support of the state in the investigation and the recovery efforts. The investigation into the cause of the crash is ongoing. NTSB investigators will be reviewing air traffic control recordings, examining the wreckage for any signs of mechanical failure, and considering factors such as weather conditions and pilot experience. The investigation is expected to take several months to complete. The injured parties who were transported to Temple University Hospital are still receiving medical care. Their conditions are unknown at this time. The community surrounding Roosevelt Mall is grappling with the shock and sadness of this tragedy. Candlelight vigils have been held near the crash site, with mourners gathering to pay their respects, offer prayers, and find solace in shared grief. The crash serves as a stark reminder of the inherent risks of air travel, even as it underscores the critical role that medical transport flights play in saving lives. As the investigation continues, the families of the victims, the Philadelphia community, and the aviation world wait for answers about what caused this tragic accident. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you again with another informative video. Also, share your thoughts in the comments section. Your feedback will help improve future videos.